third round of the SKB June tournament was filled with exciting chess. Really interesting games. There were a lot of games, and that too of very high quality chess. So many games with uh, very intense battle, and I could find a lot of games where interesting things happened. Let me take you through the games one by one. The first biggest news of the round was the shock treatment that Siddharth gave Ishaan. The round started at 5, and at 5-3, the game was over. Let's see. Ishaan did not know what hit him. Let's see what happened. Ishaan played the Ruy Lopez. Siddharth plays a Berlin. Checkmate in 11 moves in the Berlin is unexpected. Rook e1, knight g4. So here the correct move would be just to go back to f1. Just accept that he's attacking your pawn, so I go back. But he goes rook e2, which is still okay. Knight d4, takes. C3, queen h4. So this is the point. This is where Ishaan did not take. Actually, it's already lost, I believe. Kind of, it's almost lost, isn't it? Let's just confirm with the engine. Is pawn c3 a blunder? Yep. Queen h4, just there was nothing Ishaan could do now. So here it is okay for Ishaan. He can just play something like h3 or d3 or knight c3. Any normal move. It looks like it's okay to play c3. But then comes queen h4. It's just like in one of those gambits in d4 openings somewhere. I think the Petrov in the e4 opening, Petrov defense. Yeah, Petrov defense. This comes in Stafford gambit. There's queen h4, and there's no defense. Ishan played h3, the only possible choice, and then knight f2, queen f1. Ishan saves the queen, but then comes knight h3, double check, and after king h2, just knight f4 checkmate, and the game is over. So this was a very good game by Siddharth. Just out of the blue, Queen H4 came, and that's it. Now the second biggest news of this round would have been Riya defeating our last month's tournament champion. But unfortunately, that's not the second biggest news because she did not defeat him. She could have, but she settled for a draw. So we will go to that game. So the second biggest news of this round is Adrift's beautiful finish against Rickshaw. Adres has just put queen on c3, attacking f6 twice. The expected move is bishop e7. Of course, here Vrikshav could have calculated knight e4. That was his escape chance. But he goes bishop e7, and of course he has to expect the d6 to come. Even now there is knight e4, but knight e4 is very difficult to play now because pawn takes bishop. You have to calculate a lot. So from here, Adrit plays like really brilliant chess. Every move is a masterpiece. So bishop goes back, free piece. Queen d7, knight e5, queen e6. If queen goes to a4, the queen gets trapped. Rook a1 and the queen is trapped. So queen e6. Now knight f3, a very nice move. He just calmly retreats the knight to f3, giving back the pawn. But the knight just rerouted. It's very difficult to find knight f3. Not easy at all. But yeah, maybe it is easy because the bishop was attacked. But yeah, okay. Bishop takes, knight g5. Now queen has to go back. And then comes bishop h8, threatening mate. And of course, if you go back, there is rook takes queen. So Vriksha was busted. There's nothing to do. He goes king f8, but then comes knight h7. And after king moves, queen f6, checkmate. That's what happened. So this was a beautiful finish. And now comes this amazing sacrifice by Nandita. I didn't think she would go for it. Not that easy to play because h8 is covered by the knight, but it's very tempting. She found the continuation properly. H6 weakens the square. So what was the move that Asmi should have played? Maybe knight f8, holding on. Position is of course great for Nandita. Yeah. So she goes by h6 and then comes knight h6. What Asmi thought was everything is defended except for the h7 square. H8 is defended and the knights are defending each other, so it's kind of okay. The king can run. But then knight h6, pawn takes, queen takes, king moves, queen h7, and then rook takes checkmate. Knight f7 and then checkmate would happen. Sasmi resigned. So another beautiful finish in this game by Nandita. Let me take you to another game. This was between Vihan and Kavya. This was chaotic. Vihan was winning. He has just played rook check. Here Kavya is up by a piece. Kavya should just play a rook takes Queen takes and queen d8. That's it. You're up a piece. But then Kavya plays king d7, giving up a rook. She's giving too much, what do you say, respect to her own attack. But it's not good. She's down on exchange now instead of being a piece up. Queen g6, just one thread, queen check, king moves, pawn g3, stopping the mate. Queen f5. Now, here, this is where Ivan went a little wrong. He went g4. He should have just played king h2. Just king h2 and hold on, get the other rook in the game, that's it. But then he played, he gave a check first, then gave another check, again check, again check. Yeah, this is all good. This is perfect. Again check, I believe. Yeah. Now, now the check have stopped, basically. And this is a time where Vihan has to go back to defending h3. So Vihan did not realize the danger of playing g4. He just played g4. He should have played king h2. After g4, just bishop takes, pawn takes. Even here, he had a way to escape. Even here, if he realized that it's going to be mate after takes, and king f1, queen d3, he went for it. And now queen d3, now queen is gone. Isn't it? It's mate actually. Yeah, queen takes queen. Oh, sorry. Queen takes queen is not mate. Rook is there. Pawn takes queen. Rook takes. And now rook e4, rook e1, queen h3, and then a nice checkmate by Kavya. So that was a miss for Vihan. He could have won it, but he did. Now let's go back to this game, Riya's game. Riya versus Niranjan. Riya has just played bishop takes pawn. Niranjan was a pawn up, but now he has gone slightly wrong, allowing this f-file action. And here he goes completely wrong, completely unaware of what's happening on the f-file. He goes rook a4, allowing queen f7. And now rook is gone. And here he goes for queen b2. This is where Riya has the option of going for a draw, and she happily goes for it. She does not go for the win. So there's no counterplay. I mean, there is no counterplay for black here, right? There is time to play moves like, for example, what move can be played here? After queen f5. Now here, how do we continue? Bishop d6, for example. Something normal was needed, but she just settles for this. So there is two things lacking here. One is the lack in hunger to win. So you need to have that greed to win. Only then you can do well. Second, lack of confidence. You need to have a confidence like even if you are playing a world champion, if you are a rook up, you got to convert it. You can't settle for a draw. But yeah, Riya is happy with the draw here and just repeats and takes a draw. Now, Arshad versus Vidhu. This was a chaotic game. Here, Arshad has just played bishop h3, but he forgot that the c3 knight is hanging. Vidhu can just take it with check. The threat of checkmate is just one more threat which can be dealt with next move by just playing bishop back. But Vidhu did not see that. He could have taken the knight for free. He goes bishop g6. Here he plays bishop g5. He completely forgot about this guy, the knight over here. And now Vidhu picks it up. Now king d1, knight h5, queen g4, queen out. And now it's trouble for Arshad. Asad walks right into, yeah, here queen moves bishop h5. Yeah. And now he could have still played g4, but for some reason he didn't see it. So Asad is completely out of touch is what I observe here. Takes, and just rook moves in and game over. He just did not even see the mate there. So that was a good game by Vidhu, very bad game by Arshad. Shankar versus Ambi. Here, Ambi has just played bishop d2, which is a big blunder. Can you find out what is the winning move? Already position is good for black, I mean for white, but now it's winning. He just plays rook takes, queen takes, and knight f6. And Shankar is a queen up. Now the last game we're going to look at is this very interesting game between Rutvik and Arjun. Arjun is a piece up, but Rutvik has counterplay with the a pawn. So here you cannot play rook a8. So it's a little scary for Arjun. If you play rook a8, there's queen b8. But queen b8 is still okay, I guess, because rook d8, yeah? Rook d8. Takes, so it's not okay. Oh, is it? Queens. What is the Indian saying for this? Okay, it's not okay. White will be winning. So let's go back. So rook a8 is a passive move. So Arjun plays the correct move. Queen d5, rook d1, good move, pinning the bishop. Here Arjun should have gone back with the queen, but he plays rook b6, which allows queen c3, and now the bishop is gone. It's defended twice, but one of those two pieces have to defend a8, which means the bishop is just hanging and cannot be defended. Actually, the queen has to defend a8, not even the rook. The queen has to defend. So even rook d6 would allow rook d3 after takes, and queens. So back rank is the big issue here, along with the a pawn. If back rank was okay, he could have dealt with the pawn. Queen a8, but it's already too late. Rook takes. Material is equal. The only difference is this pawn, the pawn that's about to promote. Takes. Rook d6. Because there was a threat of. Was there a threat of queen d8? Not really, no. Was there any threat here? What if I play a simple move like h6? What's the big deal? Queen e4. This is not really a problem because I'll just take it's equal. Yeah, the position is good because of the pawn. If the pawn stays, it's winning for white, and the pawn will stay. Rook d6, queen e4 played. C6, queen e7, I suppose. Rook e8. Oh, giving up that pawn, going for the mate threat, and now he wins. Yeah, he wins a full queen basically, and he won the game. So after a very interesting and very high quality chess, we have the standings after 3 rounds after day one, and that is we have 4 people on 3. All of them played wonderful chess. One person on 2.5, then a lot of twos. The twos go all the way down to 20th. So basically, there is no favorite. That's the thing about the tournament. Anybody could win it. Last time it was Niranjan. He's after 2 draws. He's on 2. This time we never know who it could be. Even those who are on 2 or even those who are on 1.5 could also like be the champion. That's the thing. Anybody is capable of playing really brilliant chess here. So the overall strength of the players is increasing. So you need to keep up. Those who are playing in the open tournament have to keep up with the pace of the chess strength. So let's see how day 2 unfolds.